Hi there, it's nice to have you here on the second day of Inktober. Today I'm starting out with a dip pen to create all the outlines in the picture. I will admit this is full comfort zone for me, laying down the clear lines first and then just filling them in. I wouldn't say my best pieces are made with this method, but it's surely where I am the most at ease. Even with the sharp black lines, this is a very watery picture. It's been cloudy and raining all day, and it feels like my brain is soaking in water. Actually, I like rain. How about you? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Does it make you sad? Or feel good? I don't know why, but for some reason I feel strangely alive when it rains. I also love the big, heavy, wet-looking rain clouds that hang low, that look like you could walk into them. Speaking of clouds, and forgive me for the complete randomness, but when I first arrived in Japan, it was very unusual, almost dreamlike to me, how close the clouds felt. I don't know if it has something to do with the altitude, but the clouds and the sky felt so much closer than what I had been used to. It's the same with mountains. If you have ever been on a high mountain, you probably know how close clouds can get, or even enshroud everything around you. It's an almost magical sight to me. This female figure you see, in the first concept in my mind, she was kind of like the driving power, the life source of a strong, wild river. I don't really know how to explain it though. The river was supposed to be wider and more powerful looking, but I gave that up to focus more on the figure. This way she turned out to have more of a contemplating and somewhat calmer look. But I think I want to paint the image like I first had it in my mind, so I might do a second and more polished version, sometime after Inktober is done, probably in a different medium. So back to this picture, a bit different from my original idea. She's not only linked with the river, it's more like she's fusing with this whole landscape. I tried to make her clouds look watery, like they are washing into the rain clouds. As for the river, I had no intention to make it anything realistic looking, although I suspected it might not work too well with the style of the rest of the picture. Anyway, I like playing with curling lines like these. And this is the part where I really wish I had a white gel pen. I used to have one, but it's dried out ages ago, and I just realized it would be nice to have one for this challenge. Too late for this picture though, so I opted for white acrylics. They usually work well, but to make them work for such thin lines, and with such a tiny brush, it's a huge pain, at least for me. But you have to work with what you have. Notice how that one mountain in the background looks like a pyramid? It was completely unintentional, or rather a mistake of drawing one line too many, but it's funny because right now I'm reading a novel which is set in ancient Egypt. Okay, that was kind of a random comment to close this time-lapse with, but anyway, thank you very much for watching until the end, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!